thank you guys so much for joining me at Destiny Cause Tarot. We're going to be doing a love reading for my single Sagittarians. All right. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you are always alerted on when I'm uploading a new video. If someone like a personal reading, I do personal readings. They start out at $25. If you are allowed to ask me 4 questions. The same day that you pay for your reading is the same day that you receive your reading. If for some reason you have more than 4 questions, I do have larger packages. They are located in the description box. All right. And if you just want a single love reading, like for single people, you want to know where you've been, where you are, where you're going, I do those readings as well. They are in the description box. So don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you just have that one question you need an answer to, I do have a tarot number where you can text me that question. I'll tell you how to proceed from that point. All right, guys, remember these are general readings. They may or may not resonate with you. These readings, the roles in these readings can always be reversed, okay? So let's see what's going on with love for my single Saggies for the month of June. Spirit guys, give me something for my Sagittarians for the month of June. Anybody's interested in this beautiful charm bracelet, these are handmade by your girl, me, Destiny Cause Tarot. You can find these in my online stores, the Harvest Boutique. I'll leave the link in the description box. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what's happening for Sag. The bottom of the deck. Yep, here we go. All right, so let me tell you what the intuitive message is that's coming to me right now about this situation. Okay, so we have on the table very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Then we have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Then we have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Then we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. All right, so with very soon, what I'm feeling intuitively, that you are having to decide between 2 people. And the universe needs you to decide which one of these people that you want, so that you can manifest that particular person in your life. You can manifest them in your life right now. I feel like there's someone that you've been dealing with for a little bit of time already. And then there's a new person that you have just started with this flirt card, extended your lighthearted energy to each other. I feel like possibly, I could be dealing with someone. My guys just told me there's someone in this group that's watching this video that could be bisexual, that's talking to a male and a female, and then there's a male that's talking to a male and a female. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't know why they told me that, but they told me that. And then there's a female that's talking to 2 men, and then there's a man that's talking to 2 females. So it's just a mixture of things, and I feel like you need to decide. But this person that is new, that's coming into your life, or that's coming to your life that you're flirting with, you're really starting to open up to this person. You really are starting to tell this person about your childhood, about where you're from, what you're into, what you like, what your goals are. You know, you're talking to them about your ambitions. I mean, you're just kind of giving them the rundown of like who you really are. And I feel like you've been having some really heart-to-heart conversations with this person. A lot of texting back and forth, just a lot of communication. And so you are feeling like this person could be the one that you've been really looking for. But you need to decide, because you have someone else. You have someone else too. But I don't know if this person is cutting the cake. So let's go ahead and jump into the tarot. Let's see what is happening. Okay, Saggies. You know the tarot is my favorite part. So let's jump into the tarot. Let's see what is going on with Sagittarius in love for my single Saggies. Look, 10 of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. One of these individuals is pretty freaking stable. And you know that if you stick with that particular individual, that the abundance with this individual would be great. And so let's just go into the tarot. I don't want to keep talking. I want to see what the tarot is going to tell me. All right. So we got very soon. Decide what you want so it comes to you now. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So with the Eight of Pentacles being in reverse, this seems like this person that you've been talking to for quite some time, they seem to not have been working on the connection. Not saying that they're not talking to you at all. I feel like this person is energetically still in your life, but they haven't really been putting in a lot of work. You know, they seem to have a lack of passion, or they're not as inspired to really, you know, get this off and going. And so the motivation of this individual is a little low. And so with the Wheel of Fortune being in reverse, you're kind of disappointed because you were like, when you met this individual, you really wanted it to manifest into something great. You really wanted abundance with this individual, but you're seeing that with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that things aren't really changing. It's kind of one of those relationships that's kind of has a little plateau to it. And so with the Queen of Pentacles being here, you've been kind of really, you know, focusing on yourself. You know, you've been taking care of yourself, your priorities, being very responsible, like really doing a lot. I feel like you've been planning on a little getaway for yourself. You've just been creating comfort for your own self. This is what I'm getting from this part. And so with the Three of Swords in reverse, whether you know it or not, energetically, you've kind of, in a sense, let go of this individual. You're energetically releasing this person and moving away from this person. And so with the Queen of Swords being here, you feel you still communicate with them, you know, you empathize with them, you understanding to their situation, they're understanding to your situation. You know, you guys are still dealing with each other. Everything is pretty clear-minded with where you guys are at, you know, but with the Seven of Cups being in reverse, energetically, whether you know it or not, you've already made a choice on this individual. And I feel like you're moving away from this individual and you don't even quite know that you're doing it. It's like you're just kind of drifting apart. You're drifting apart. And it's not like you mean to drift apart. I just feel like, you know, nobody's been putting in that solid work into the relationship. So in some senses or another, it's really not going anywhere. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Let's get some clarification here. You know, I don't know if you stopped working on it because you wanted to go on a new adventure. You wanted to move towards someone else, or they did. But I just feel like there's been some type of completion between the two of you guys without you even really having to say much about it. That's the energy that I'm picking up. I feel like you've been wanting a more authentic type of love, you know? And this one wasn't really emotionally fulfilling you, this person. And so with the High Priestess being here in reverse, this is telling me that secretly you've been kind of repressing some of your feelings about how you felt about this person. You kind of been keeping it a secret. You have been withholding information that you're really not balanced out in that connection with this other individual. And it's not been the best of energy for you, you know, lately. And so with the Two of Swords being here, you've been in a stalemate position when it comes to how you deal with this person. You don't want to completely let them go, but at the same time, you don't feel like it's going anywhere either. And so with the King of Swords being in reverse, you're not really communicating much with this individual and letting them know what's on your mind. You could be a little insecure about really opening up that conversation. You could feel also with the King of Pentacles, you know, that you could be impatient to tell this person because this is a very stable individual and you kind of in some senses want to keep this person in your back pocket, you know. And so with the King of Cups being in reverse, you're a little moody. You're not as emotionally balanced out about this individual that you need to make a choice on. Because it's either you're going to decide to be with this person that the relationship is kind of getting a little stale, it's not doing too much, or you're going to go towards this Ace of Wands. You're going to go towards a passionate new start. somebody that seems to have a little bit more desire, somebody that seems to be a little bit more inspired, because I feel like you're getting kind of tired of this individual without you even knowing it or not. All right, and so let me get some overall energy. I meant to do that. My bad, guys. Let me, because I'm still using the romance cards throughout the reading as well. So I just feel like you need to decide, like, do you want to kind of put in a little bit more work towards this one that you're not as inspired to? Or do you want to extend your lighthearted energy to someone else that's kind of coming in your life right now, flirting and winking their eyes at you and letting you know that they're interested? And so with this religious factors being here, your love life is being influenced by your religious factors, upbringing, and spiritual path. You guys could be a little different when it comes to what your belief system is. And maybe that's kind of prevented this relationship from going the long haul. But that's only for a certain group of you. But I feel like you've been flirting with this new individual. And with this Ace of Wands being in reverse, you put a delay on you really having a passionate new start with this new individuals, because you keep thinking about the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Someone's dealing with the earth sign. And so you are putting a delay on really going forward with this person, because you can't stop thinking about this other person, because this other person is a very regal person. This person is someone that is abundant, secure, they got their stuff together. And so with the Ace of Pentacles being here, you know that if you kind of try to push it a little bit harder with this person that, you know, doesn't seem to be working on it like you would like, or you're not working on it like you would like, you know, you would have great abundance with them, great security, great prosperity, great stability with this person. And so with the Four of Pentacles being in reverse, you're having a hard time kind of just letting this person go. You know you gotta let this other person go in order for you to have a passionate start with this person that you've been flirting with. And so with the Three of Wands being here, you're kind of waiting around, waiting to see how your ships are going to come in, when they're going to come in. You know, you're not just sitting around doing nothing. You're still planning. You're still expanding yourself. You're still growing. But at the same time, we have death in reverse. You're refusing to kill this old connection completely for the new connection. So you're refusing to have a death of one connection to have a rebirth for the other connection. And so with the Two of Pentacles being in reverse, this is causing you to be disorganized. It's causing you to be overwhelmed, because you're, in some senses or another, you're juggling two people. Yeah. And so with this Two of Cups being in reverse, this is telling me that there's an emotional disconnect between the person that you're flirting with, because you won't completely let the old person go. And then there's an emotional disconnect between you and the old person, because you know you got this new person in here. And so with the Three of Wands being here, like I said, you're waiting. It's almost like you're waiting to see which one is going to be the better fit. You're kind of like, you know what, I'm going to keep quiet for a while. I'm going to stay in control of this situation. You know, I'm going to keep making plans with both of them. I'm going to keep dating both of them. I'm going to keep looking, you know, towards expanding myself with both of them. Because with the Chariot card being here, you're saying, look, eventually I'll be able to get over this obstacle. Eventually I'll be confident enough to make a choice. Eventually I'll find out which one is the most ambitious, which one wants to really move this forward, which one I could, you know, which direction to go into. That's how I see it. You're waiting to see which one of these people are going to be the best for you. And so in some senses or not, with the King of Wands being in reverse, that's some manipulative kind of energy right there. It's somewhat manipulative. It's a little selfish, you know, but at the same time, hey, you're like, look, with this Justice card being in reverse, you're like, look, I'm going to have to be dishonest a little bit, you know. I'm going to have to be, you know, imbalanced a little bit. I'm going to have to tell a couple of white lies, because with the Five of Pentacles being here, one of these people I'm going to have to leave out in the cold. And I feel like you're really trapped in your mind about which one you should leave behind. Because one of these people or individuals is from a past life relationship. You guys have known each other before. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why one of these people you're having a hard time letting go of. And so you really need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly, discuss your feelings with both of these people, if you ask me. Because with this King of Wands energy being in reverse, it's almost like you're getting to a point now where you're starting to be a little bit reckless and impulsive. One of these individuals, I feel like they're awakening up to the fact that you could be going between them and somebody else. And they're about to start getting angry. They're about to start to have a loss of power here. It's about to be some strife. It's about to be some conflict. If you're not careful with this Five of Wands, you're going to have two people fighting over you. Because somebody's starting to get this hint that maybe there's another person in this mix. And they're seeing that as rivalry. They're seeing that as competition. And so with the Seven of Wands being here, someone's getting to the point where they're like, look, I'm about to have to make a stand. Because I need to get in control of this situation. Because one of these particular guys, whether this is the past dude or the new dude, feels like you're their Ten of Cups. They feel like they have a strong emotional connection with you. They feel like they have a super duper bond with you. Like they feel like you are the person that can emotionally fulfill them in every way. This person feels like you're the perfect match for them. We got the Lovers card being here. They feel like they could join in marriage with you. You know, they feel like, yo, you're the best. That's how they feel. I feel like this is the new person. And so with the Prince of Swords being here, you kind of not knowing what direction you want to go in or who you want to choose. If you're not careful, it's going to be a situation that happens and you ain't going to be able to control it. And it's almost like you're, what is the word I'm looking for? Disregarding the consequences of your actions when it comes to not making a choice. Because with this Prince of Cups being here, this, I feel like it's the new person, is really listening to their heart about you. They're sending you messages of love. This person is moving towards you to really offer you love. And so with you being, the Justice card being in reverse, kind of imbalanced and not sure or dishonest, kind of thinking about your own emotional satisfaction, could cause a little bit of chaos here. Yeah, because one of these people, with the Hierophant being here, which is Taurus energy, wants to commit. They're ready to commit. And they're about to kind of let you know that, look, this situation you kind of got them in is starting to stress them out. And so with the Knight of Cups being in reverse, they're a little disappointed. They're very moody. They're jealous. They're jealous. Because it's a possibility that you could have a child with this old individual. For some of you, you do. And then for others of you, this person just solely wants a new opportunity to nurture the connection with you themselves. And so with the Seven of Cups being in reverse, they're feeling like, look, it's time for you to come make a choice. Like you got to choose. And so with the Page of Swords being in reverse, you can't get an idea going. You don't know which one to choose. That is some of the manipulative and deceptive energy. You know, I really do feel that way. But I mean, I get it. I get it. You don't know which one to choose. I feel like your confidence is really no. You just don't know whether or not, look, release your ex. You don't know whether or not you should release the ex. It says the time has come to clear your energy. Because this new person has come into your life and they're showing up and they're showing out. And it's saying this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. And so with the Sun card being in reverse, this is saying that you lack clarity. You lack clarity on whether or not if this is the one that's really going to come into your life and make you happy. You aren't sure if this is the one that is going to commit to you or if this is the one that you want to commit to. And so with the Ace of Swords being here, I feel like the two of you got to have a real heart-to-heart conversation. You really have to sit down and like be clear-minded with each other and just put everything out on the table and just really express like, look, this is how I'm feeling. This is how, so what are your ambitions? What do you want to do with the future? Like, you got to talk to this individual, because I feel like that conversation that the two of you have is going to bring some clarity. It's going to bring some truth. It's going to allow the two of you to really be able to have a breakthrough with each other, and you could truly have a really good beginning, you know. So with the Eight of Swords being in reverse, it's time to kind of get out of that mental torment that you're putting yourself in and just really see things from their perspectives, from the new person's perspective and the old person perspective. You got to see it from their perspectives. You have to with the King of Swords. You got to conversate with them. You got to be stern. You got to be disciplined. You got to tell the truth. Because with the Four of Swords in reverse, the longer that you don't tell the truth, the more stressed out you are. The more burnt out you are. The more restless that you are. Because you're afraid to move forward with just one of them. You're afraid to move forward with just one of them. I feel like part of you is saying, I'm going to keep them until I figure it out. And so with the Ace of Wands being here, this is telling me that you lack clarity and you seem to be in a very low vibrational energy with this Sun card in reverse, because you know one of these people you truly do want the Ace of Wands with. You want a passionate new start with. You see this person as your start, and you have hope for that connection. You have hope for that connection. And so with the Queen of Cups being in reverse, you're not in sync with your emotions about how you're feeling. You're kind of bottling up how you feel, because there's another part of you that feels like that person that you have hope for the connection with, you're not going to be able to get to the Ten of Pentacles with. And I feel like that's the old person. And so there's a part of you with the Knight of Wands energy that kind of just want to be fearless, take action, and just move forward. You feel like you need to take control of the situation. And you're saying to yourself, look, I don't need to take a leap of faith on this individual because they've already hurt me before. I've dealt with them before. And then look at the card that's coming out, deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. And that could be you or them, to be honest, because I feel like you're being a little deceptive too. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to go into the extended. And in the extended, we're going to see what the outcome would be if you stayed with the person you've been talking to for a while. And what the outcome would be if you decide to go ahead and take a leap of faith on the new individual. And what I'll be doing is pulling some additional romance angel cards and some other angel cards as well. Oh, don't forget to pick you guys up one of these beautiful charms. Destiny Charms in my Destiny Charms collection in my online store. I'll leave the link in the bio if you guys are interested. All right, thanks for checking out this video, and I'll see you in the extended.